Imagine surviving an accident so brutal, it should have killed you instantly. You open your eyes. You are alive. You can walk, you can talk, but the person who looks back in the mirror is a stranger. Your body survived, but your soul did not. This isn't a horror movie. This is the true, terrifying, and medically impossible story of Phineas Gage. The year is 1848, Vermont, USA, the age of steam and iron. And Phineas Gage is the best man on the crew. At just 25 years old, he's a railroad construction foreman, respected, efficient, and well-mannered. His employers describe him as their most capable and reliable man. Phineas Gage had his whole life ahead of him. He had no idea he was about to become a legend of neuroscience for all the wrong reasons. October 13th, 1848. Gage is preparing an explosion to clear rock. It's a routine he has done 100 times. But this time a spark. The explosion ignites. The tamping iron, a metal spear over 3 feet long, and weighing 13 pounds, shoots out a hole like a javelin. It enters Gage's head just below his left cheekbone, passes behind his left eye, tears to the front of his brain, and exits through the top of his skull, landing nearly 100 feet away, covered in blood and brain matter. The accident should have been instantly fatal. No one in history had ever survived such an injury. But then, the impossible happened. Minutes later, Phineas Gage is sitting up and talking. He is carried to a nearby hotel, where a young doctor, John Harlow, arrives, expecting to find a dead man. Instead, he finds Gage sitting in a chair, greeting him calmly. And we know this is real because of this unbelievable photograph. This is Phineas Gage after the accident, holding the very iron rod that shot through his skull. He had survived the unsurvivable. But the real horror was about to begin. Physically, Gage recovered. He could see, hear, and walk. But mentally, something was terribly wrong. The polite, reliable, well-mannered foreman was gone. In his place was a stranger. He became impulsive, profane, and disrespectful to his friends. He couldn't stick to a plan. He was fired from his job. His own friends and family said, with great sadness, no longer Gage. The iron rod had destroyed a part of his brain, but it also destroyed the man he once was. It raises a chilling question. If your memories are intact, but your personality, your character, your very essence vanishes, are you still you? For years, scientists believed the brain was a single entity. But the tragic case of Phineas Gage became the first real proof that different parts of our brain control different parts of who we are. His destroyed frontal lobe was the key. Doctors realized for the first time that this part of brain is not just tissue. It's where our personality, our decision-making, and our social behavior reside. Phineas Gage's skull and the iron rod are now displayed in a museum, a testament to a man who, in losing himself, helped humanity find a map of the human soul. Phineas Gage lived for another 12 years after his accident, a wanderer, a shadow of his former self. He was a medical miracle, but a personal tragedy. His body survived the explosion, but the man known as Phineas Gage arguably died on that railroad track in 1848. His story forces us to ask the ultimate question. Were we a body, a mind, or just a fragile collection of connections that could be wiped out in a single, terrifying instant? Follow for more incredible true stories.